Alright, I'm ready. Why the hell not? Why the hell not am I not ready? I'm ready. I lied about everything last time. I want to play Viking. I don't really want to talk about how much time I sank into this game over the weekend. But I have a very good reason for why I sank so much time into it over the weekend, so bear that in mind before I start talking. Despite the fact that I've already begun talking. Think back. Change your mind 38 seconds ago when I started talking. Anyway, so come Friday, I played this. We all knew that. Played it for 7 hours. Long time. Fun times. Started to feel kind of the onset. You know when you're getting sick, you can kind of feel it in your throat, right? You can kind of suss out the fact and be like, tomorrow might not be very fun. Well, turns out I was right. So, when I was a kid, I got case of bronchitis pretty badly, and about every year since, I get it. Somewhere around like winter when, you know, air quality goes down, my lungs are not happy with the cold, etc., etc., etc. And, well, I started to feel the onset of that, and so I stayed pretty much bundled up in a blanket, drinking a quart of orange juice all of Saturday and half of Sunday to make sure that it didn't get worse than it did. It was not fun, but it wasn't as bad as it's been in years past, so I was pretty happy about that part. But I think Saturday alone, I played this game for about 14 hours. Maybe? I don't know. All I remember knowing is that when I started the game, I was at like 116 hours. And then when I ended the game, I was at like... Or was it 118? It was a high number. 116 sounds right to me because the time after that was... Oh no, it would have been 118 because we played for 7 hours. So I had 118 hours clocked in before I started playing on Saturday. When I was done playing on Saturday, it was at 132.8, so essentially 133. 133 hours total played, and I was like, played this a lot on Saturday. Just kind of... No shame. No shame at all. And then I was like, you know what? I wanna do it again. So I'm doing it again. I don't know if anyone will hop in at any point in time, so I'm just gonna start the server and call it happy anyway. Besides, when there's only one person, if I like pause because reasons, it'll pause for me. So I'm like, yeah, I don't care. It is loading, trust me. It's just the cat is hiding the thing in the corner there. She hides it. She hides it so good. And besides, like, how can I not play more Viking? Like, I finally realized all the reasons why I was, like, happy to play this game the first time around again. I was so giddy. So, last time we finished the house. That was fun. Now we have pigs. This is, oh, what was this pig's name? This is Bob. Hi, Bob. And that's Piggy. That's also Piggy. This is Piggy. And this is Gladys. Very, very good names. I'm very, very giddy with them. We have 5 bees. Look at my farm. Look at all my carrots. Oh, look at them all. Look at all my carrots. This is going to make so many carrots. Because these are going to get turned into seeds. And each one of those is going to sprout like 3 seeds. And I'm going to be having an absolute clam trying to plant all of it. That part might not be so much fun, but I'll do it anyway. We have our fermenters fermenting because... What are we making? What am I making again? Stamina. Stamina. Both stamina. Okay. We have our new storage shed. The storage shed is wonderful and kind of empty. Because it's all over here. Gotcha. Gotcha. Our 4 furnaces, our 3 kilns, everything's coming up Millhouse. Our cart with stuff. We have iron now. So happy about iron. We finally have iron. Oh, but what I'm not happy about is going and getting more iron. That part's gonna be a bit of a bitch, if I'm being honest. Oh damn, you know what I didn't do? I did not check this thing. Because as soon as we got iron, we should have been like, hey, we should, you know, make a smith anvil. And we didn't. And we didn't. Wait, do I? No, I don't have an anvil. Okay, yeah. So there's stuff I gotta make. There's definitely stuff I gotta make. This thing, I gotta make this thing. We already have that. I gotta make this thing. Man alive. Alright, so I got stuff to make. My goodness. We did beat a boss off stream. Me and one other person went and gathered this boy's head. It was well worth it. And, oh, map stuff. I can talk about map stuff, probably. Okay. We've explored a decent chunk now. We really went out there and we really got to discovering. This little area was a son of a bitch. So we're just going to get rid of any evidence that that was a bad thing. That was not a fun time. So the story there goes is we had a spot here when we were fighting the Elder. We like had a respawn just in case. And we'd gotten back only to be invaded by swamp things. And I didn't have the health yet because I was out farming. So I didn't like eat anything. And then I got, you know, my head caved in by a 2-star Draugr who just walked into our camp and murdered me. And I respawned over here, naked and afraid, with all my stuff all the way over here. So that was not fun. So I died like, I think 3 or 4 times over here. We discovered some plains. That was not fun either. Ran through that naked a bunch. Discovered that our swamp that we discovered last time is an island, and it's tiny, and it makes me sad. However, we did find the next boss area. Some more... Oh no, this swamp sucked. Okay, this swamp right here, it looks huge, right? It looks huge. 1 crit. 1. Bullshit. Absolute bullshit, I say. More plains, more plains. Oh, the plains. And then we found this spot right here, and I think we cleared out 1 good crypt here, and it was like, all right, super worth it. The crypt we found here, 2 rooms. That was it. Just 2 whole rooms. I forgot to mute my phone, because of course I did. Why would I forget to do anything else right before I stream and go live? I mean, I got home and I basically showered exceptionally fast and ate exceptionally fast. Anyway, so the plan is I gotta get the boat. I'm gonna go this way. And oh, how do I want to do this? I can go here and cut. Follow this. Cut again. Or I follow this down here and cut all that. Depends on, I think, maybe the time of day that it's gonna happen at, probably. Got my fish, I've got that. There's gotta be something I can do that's better. Oh, I know there's definitely something I can do that's better. Where's my... There you are. Hold on. Is there something I can make with honey yet? There's gotta be something I can make with honey, apart from this thing. What's a minced meat? Oh yeah, this thing. Yeah, this thing's not so great. But it's cheap. So. You know. We have our carrot soup, though. Ooh. I don't know if I can afford that yet. That one, maybe not yet. We'll just get our jams. We'll just get some jams. Anybody else ever just walk around with, you know, jar of jam in your pocket? For those already wondering, yes, the jam is happy to see me. Because why wouldn't it be? There we go. I think I have everything I want. You think? Okay. Here comes the fun part. Not dying on a boat. That's the fun part. Is... Because dying on that boat means absolute hell to pay. So... It means I might be taking this kind of slowly. But that's okay. I kind of wanted to just have a chill stream before tomorrow's stream. Tomorrow's stream is still on board. We're playing Vermintide 2 with the floor crew. That's going to be fun. And then, again, reminder Friday, not going to be here. Minor details. What's fighting out here? You bastard! Hey, try again. Suck absolute knob. You leave my pigs alone. I'm sorry, piggies. Are you okay? Piggy, you safe? One of my pigs is that absolute rotten bastard. Well, just came in here and killed my pigs. We do have a couple teleporters up. I forgot to mention I have this my teleporter building set up. This will just automatically take me to that swamp. We just have to get the boat there. We can fill the boat with once we get there, because the teleporter I can just go back and forth, I can repair shit, and everything will be hunky-dory, happy, awesome, fun times. The hard part is going to be getting it all back safely, and etc., etc. It's going to be a trip. So, did I decide on a plan? Am I going to go this way, and then cut? Oh, I can get from here. I can get to here and cut across. That might work. That might work. Regardless, I got to start going. Otherwise, it's going to get nighttime by the time I'm hitting that ocean spot, and I can't have that. That would be bad. Oh, and the boat got huge. Maybe it's just me, but the boat feels like way bigger than it used to be. Might just be me. I'm not sure. Much wider steering, that's for sure. Ooh, you know what I gotta do when I get back? I gotta go through I hit a fish. I need to go through this, area right here, and I gotta go clear out those rocks. So I gotta go clear these rocks out later. Oh, shut up, log. You don't know me. What the deer? Hello? Deer, are you okay? You okay, buddy? That bad, huh? Alright. I gotta make my decision pretty quick here. I think I'm gonna follow the coast. Let's show off some of the coastline that we found, shall we? Oh, dodge those rocks, dodge the big rocks. No, it's Wednesday, my dudes. Yo, what's up, Kenny? Working again? How is work going? Is work going well, at least? Oh, work going well. My work has been so busy. But, yeah, it's comme ci, comme ça. Can't tell if there's like gonna be storm out there. Storm would be bad right now for me. So I'm only me. Fine, I hope everything goes well for you too, man. No, thank you, I appreciate that. Everything will be fine, it's just we're finally getting heating back in our building. We haven't had heating in a while. Are you done with Pushonomics already? Did you finish it? I advanced a little bit off stream. I do want to revisit it, but right now I'm like kind of riding my Viking high because I was sick over the weekend and I sunk like how many hours total into this game over the weekend just because I was sick and I was like, I don't want to function kind of situation. So I'm just like, I'm riding a bit of a high right now. I was like, I'm doing this. Then tomorrow we play Vermintide, and then Friday I'm not around. And then what was... Maybe next Tuesday. Maybe next Tuesday I'll do it. Glad you did well on recovery. Oh, thank you. Well enough. Like, you ever have it, like, you feel like you're gonna get sick, and so you immediately try to, like, offset it by doing everything you can, just so you don't get sick, because being sick sucks? That was basically my, late Friday into Saturday, and I was sick, you know, sort of sick on Saturday, but I made sure to stay ahead of it, because I did not want to put up with that over the weekend. This was, like, a good weekend to have off. I'm gonna be like, nope, I'm gonna enjoy this time. I'm just afraid. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hit that, and then I'm gonna cut. I'm gonna cut across, we're gonna hit the ocean, we'll find out what happens, pray to God that there's no storm or anything out at sea. We'll cut over to here, and then we'll, like, once we're roundabouts here, we'll just cut directly over and call it awesome. Okay, so it is that thing that I'm looking at. Perfect. Alright. So now I cut. Try to keep... I go at an angle, try to keep some wind at my back. This okay. I've said it before. Happy streaming, support. Aw, thank you. Gotta go, man. Back to work. Check you again sooner. Have a great day at work. I hope everything goes exactly as... Leviathan. Hold on. I do need to, ransack this creature. Kenny, I hope everything goes swell at work. I hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for dropping by and dropping your lurks and your comments and your fun. I hope you have a great day. We'll talk to you, man. Hold on. I need to stop here. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. No, stop it. Stop it. Stop hitting the thing, though. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta get on this thing. I need those barnacles. I need them. I need them bad. You don't understand, everybody. You don't understand. Or if you do understand, then you know exactly why I'm doing what I'm doing. I hate these creatures, though. These creatures do freak me out a little bit. There was one time we ran into one of these in a storm, and we got to see, like, the underbit of it because of the way that it kind of, you know, clipped around the water, kind of like what it's trying to do now. And it was terrifying. Alright, hold on. Just stop. I'll make it work. I'll make it work. Alright, I gotta go fast. I gotta go fast. Damn it. Is he done? Is he leaving? Okay, hold up, hold up. I can get this one. Nope, see ya. Okay, I can't. Oh, there we go. Well, I got some. I got some. I got 15. 15's not bad. All things considered. Considered I haven't even seen one of those yet. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god, no. Get me out of this storm. Get me out of this storm. We're going back to the shore. I cannot fight one of the sea serpents right now. I am not equipped for that. There's another one. You son of a bitch. You suck. I'm coming back for you. I'm coming back for you. Can't believe I've seen 2 of them. We sailed across, like, oceans, the other day just trying to find one of those, and I can't believe I've seen 2 of them. Like, immediately. I watched the new Netflix Pinocchio. I really liked it. I heard it's, like, pretty freaking good. Like, we're talking damn near perfect kind of film, from what I've been told. Yeah, that's fog. That's bad. Fog bad. Damn it all. Alright, so we're not... Which means we're sailing to here and down. Okay. But anyway, Pinocchio. I heard it's really, really good. And there are people out there reviewing it basically saying, like, no, this is, like... For this story, it's, like, perfect. Damn near perfect. And I'm like, that's awesome. I need to see it now. Whoop. I need to cut in just a bit, stay in the shoreline. Never liked the old Disney Pinocchio. Bad. So the remake was disgusting and I hated it so much, but this is great. Even though you said gray, I'm catching what you're trying to say. Capture what you're trying to be talking about. Oh shit, the wind's changing. Alright. Just get me to the thing. Keep me within the shoreline. No, the old Pinocchio was never really one of my favorites. I did not much care for that one, because there's some, like, genuine terrifying moments watching it, like, as an adult. You're like, this was a kid's show. This is scary. And... Storm! Damn you! Damn you, Storm! Don't like the cut of this man's jib. Cut over to this side. Should be safe crossing this because it's still ocean. I wonder if the door Axim Shima exit. Never forget your transgressions. Are you trying to call me out? I think you are. And the wind's against us. Great. Perfect. That's exactly what I want to see at this juncture. Huh. Contrary to popular belief, not what I wanted to see. FNAF, when you spoke complete gibberish and didn't catch it at all. Yep, sure didn't. Did I do it again? Probably did it again. I do that a lot. What was I trying to say? What was I saying before? Lord only knows what I was trying to say before. Alright, so now we need to get to here. And just cut straight across, somehow. This might be rough. This might be a bit of a rough go. I do need to, like, skirt pretty hardcore when I hit, like, these shorelines. Those shorelines are bad. They will murder me. The death skeetos are the absolute worst. And yes, I said skeetos. No, you called me out for misspelling great by one letter, so I'm reminding you of your mistakes. Listen. 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 I'm stalling for time. Your feet are wide. Bam! Got him. Teach you to make fun of my grammar. Oh. Blah. Oh, good. Storm clearing. Too bad I had to pass by that Leviathan. That part made me sad. I could probably cut here. Think I can do it? I think I can do it. I'm gonna try. Am I lined up? Yeah, I'm lined up. Relatively lined up. There's the swamp island, the piece of shit. We're back in storm. Okay, I cannot do this in storm. Black Forest. This is not Black Forest. Okay, we're gonna slow down, actually. I'm not sailing back into storm, am I? I'm sailing into mist, but that's not the worst thing. It is bad, but it's not the worst thing. Like, I'm just praying to God that the thing that wants to eat me doesn't. We don't have a ton of wind on me, but that's okay. I'm still with the wind. You can see a little icon right there on the side. Means wind good. Just gotta have my eyes peeled for this goddamn sea serpent. I ain't gonna put up with that shit. Yeah, it is bad. Okay. Storm again. Great. Blackberries. We pray. That's what we do here. No. I cut. I cut up. I have an idea. I aim for this. We get out of the storm. We get out of the storm. Seems the render distance is really, really short in this game. No, I've shortened it down. Also, the distances are actually, like, huge. I lowered it down because it was causing the PC to suffer. And I was like, not huge on that bit. I just, you know, turned it down a bit. I'm gonna wait for the... We're gonna wait for some storm to clear up a bit, actually. Just right here in the meadows. We're happy, we're safe. Sea Serpent is bad. Paid good money for that PC. I like to make mine suffer. No, touche. I mean, suffering is one thing, but as soon as it starts dropping frames on OBS, that's when I get high pig. As soon as it starts dropping frames on OBS, that's when I have to be like, I probably put my foot down on that one. What I really want, I want more orange juice. I have water here just to, you know, stay hydrated, but god damn it, I really want more orange juice. I think I still have some. If I was in a safer spot, I would definitely go get me some orange juice, actually. Having to make my PC sweat, but usually in pursuit of high frames and low render times. Yeah. I mean, I've got no problem with putting my PC through the ringer when I'm not streaming currently. Like, you know, I'll run it through its paces and basically be like, yeah, this is a really good machine. Let's see what we can make it do. And we make it do. In fact, it almost does a little too good sometimes. Whoop. Let's navigate so we don't hurt ourselves on this tiny island here. Wait for the storm to pass, you goddamn storm. We have quite a ways. No, we don't have that far to go, actually, like, all things considered. We're pretty damn close. I just need to wait for this freaking storm to pass. Why won't the storm pass? Storm is being mean, everybody. Storm is being mean. Not letting me just go to where I want to go. Giving me issues, giving me, you know, anxiety attacks because there's a sea serpent out there that wants to eat me in my boat. And I'm over here like, I don't want that. So sue me. Call me better for, you know. Ooh, we are directly against the wind now. Oh, it's also night. Man, I should probably just not leave right now. It's night. It's bad. Everything's terrible. Man, alive. I got so far. And then it had to storm all over the place. Man, and now the wind's against me. With the wind being against me, that's not fun. That's not fun times. That is very, very much not fun times. So, the night's hit. You know what? I'm going to be right back. I'm going to grab orange juice. I need orange juice. Fastest orange juice in the West. That's what I say. Alright. Let me catch up on the chat now. What does chat say? My PC is just okay at rendering stuff in Blender. The 3070 Ti is not an excellent rendering card. 4090 though. R90 can render shit in Blender close to real time. That's a little insane. And funny enough, the 40 series is getting a whole lot of flack right now for not being awesome. Getting a lot of attention for not being very good. I think it's because the like the jumps that they are doing are not big enough to justify the price points. I think that's the biggest reason why people are mad about it. They're like, yeah, it's sort of the price because, well, okay, with the 10 series. Like, a 1080 was leaps and bounds better than any of the others. Like, it was just better. And there wasn't much arguing against it. And then the 1080 Ti was even better than the 1080. And then, the 20 series came out, and it was the same thing. It was, well, relatively, like, a little closer together on how, like, you know, everything kind of scaled. And then the 30 series is, the 3060 is okay. It's better than your other ones. Your 3070 is good, and then your 3080 is like not much better than your 3070, which was weird. And everyone was like, well, that's not really how we anticipated that to go. And then the 40 series, by all accounts and by all the reviews, have basically said that, you know, the difference between a 4080 and a 4090 as far as performance goes is so not worth the $500 increase in price that it's like ridiculous. $100 increase would be expected, sure, like, you know, $50 to $100 for to go from a, you know, 4080 to a 4090, like, you'd pay $100 for that. Yeah, $500 is ridiculously expensive, considering that the cards are already like $900. That you're just like, I can't afford this. $500 increase. Yeah. The 4090 is roughly double the 3090. GPUs have been doubling for years, but they also don't crank the price like Nvidia is doing. Yeah, again, that's the big call out point. Is the price for the performance ratio is not justified yet. Like, we know that the new 40 series is better because they can make everything cheaper, faster, better. It's like, this is what they do, right? And now what's happening is they're like, well, we know we have the market, so let's just, you know, I am slowly drifting away from this island. Holy hell. And so it almost feels like we're being, you know, price gouged a bit, purely on the fact that this is just the situation. I'm gonna put my orange juice over here where it's safe. Might not be safe from the cat, though, actually, you know, I think about it, but whatever. Chat, I have a question. Pulp orange juice or no pulp? Or, you know, are we all just a collective group of orange juice is orange juice? Stop complaining. What was I saying before all of this? 40 series, the 40 series. The graphical jump, by all reviews, people have been telling me about the 40 series, is that the graphical leap between the 4080 and the 4090 is not even worth $50. And it gets, you know, ridiculous. It's like there's a $400 gap between it, and you're just like, this is stupid, this is silly, why are we doing this? The $400 leap in price is actually so worth it. The 4080s are not selling. Scalpers that bought them are screwed because Nvidia can't sell them. Interesting. Because I've read articles stating kind of opposites. They're basically like, look, because they're both very, very good cards. The problem is people aren't justifying the fact that the 4090 is that much better than the 4080. Or maybe it was the 4080 to the 4070. But either way. Because the 4070 is like 900 and like 950 or something like that. And then it goes from like 950 to 1200. It's like that $300 jump is very much not worth the price point. Basically, it's a 30% increase in power and a 20% increase in price. In the case of these GPUs, that's well worth it. I don't know. It's not a very good ratio. I mean, most people like to sit there and try to say that, you know, well, actually, you know, 1% to 1% increase in power to 1% increase in price is actually pretty good. And like, it's not actually. That's, you know, we wouldn't make it readily available if we couldn't make the product for basically the same price that we made the last one, with just like, you know, a minor increase. And when I say minor increase, most production things we're talking like, you know, 5 to 10%. A 5 to 10% increase is generally what you're going to expect when you are making a new product that is an advancement from an older product. Is you can expect about a 10% increase. Hold on. We can start going now. Haha! Due to, like, you know, better quality either materials or the time it takes to make, stuff like that. GPUs are in such a weird market right now that it's like, when we know how to make them the way that they're doing, that the price jump is not really that viable. That's just in my eyes. Now, I'm just a guy who reads things on the internet. I read articles on the internet. 10% increase in power for around 20% increase of price. Right. And so that's, you know, right around what you would assume that a company making a product would want to aim at, is that sort of, they want to aim for that ratio of, hey, it's going to cost us 10% more to make it, so we have to charge, you know, 15 to 20% more to get the thing. But the problem is that performance shouldn't have anything to do with your price. It should be, how much does it make to make? Right? Essentially what they're doing is they're just saying, oh yeah, we have, you know, a Ford pickup or a Ferrari, and that's what they're trying to sell you. They're trying to sell you a truck that sells for a Ferrari. But it's like, they all kind of do the same thing. They're made out of the same materials, just one has prestige around it. Are they both great machines? Yeah. They'll both do the same thing. Sure, one will get up to speed a little bit faster than the other one, but they both do the same function. It's a weird system of, like, luxury is what we're getting, and that's what they're kind of pricing it out. And that's perfectly fine because, you know, they are the manufacturers. They can do whatever they want with their product. 30% increase in power, 20% in price is much more than usual. You're spending $1,200 on a GPU. You're doing your research on the subject, and you know that $1,600 for 4090, well worth it because you're already spending so damn much. The 4090 is kind of a wild beast of a card. It is a wild beast. Oh, shit, we're in fog. Hey. Oh, boy. Well, we're pretty close. Hopefully... What if I... do this? Just to get some... wind in my sail. That way we can speed up and pray that nothing wants to fight me. Usually takes them at least a little while to spawn, thankfully. I just need to get to the door. I just need to get to the portal. If we get to the portal, we'll be happy. We'll park it. And everything will be sweet, sick, wonderful, and awesome. Huh. I think the real comparison we need to make here is that NVIDIA is not selling just a car with the 40 series. They're selling the Ferrari, right? They're selling the Mercedes-Benz, the really, really nice car. I don't really know the cars that well, so don't judge me. And I think what they need to be... So what they're basically doing is, they are saying, yes, there is this price jump. You're already paying a lot for a car, so why not just tack on an extra couple $1,000s for, like, you know, a better engine? And everyone's like, oh, well, you're right, I am kind of doing that. And that's not good, you know, as far as, like, business is concerned. It's kind of like, oh, well, I guess I am already spending this, so, you know, might as well spend more. It's just taking advantage of your customer market. That's all it's really doing. There's the portal. Hot damn. It's a salesman's tactic, is what it is. It's all a marketing tactic. This is just how they do it. They get you on the fact that you're already buying it, so why not add a few more bells and whistles? Because, you know, I mean, you're already spending the money. Hell, we used to do this at my last job all the time. Be like, hey, you're already spending, like, you know, $40 doing this. What's $5 more gonna hurt you? And people would be like, oh, yeah, that kind of makes sense. Like, I could get a little bit more for an extra $5. But that $5, like, adds up ridiculously. When you really think about it, like, you know, you're in it for $40. And say it's $5 more to get the next whatever. The next upgrade. Okay. Let's use this, you know, justification. I see you, leech. I see you, leech. Let's use this justification and say, spend $40. It's $5 more to get the next luxury item, whatever that may be. That's Louis math. $8%, roughly. That's an 8% increase in cost for what? Like, oh, a little something something? You know, big deal. Oh, I should really eat. Woohoo! Totally forgot that I was, like, over here doing stuff. Oh, I cannot fight you right now, big guy. Big guy. Get away. Woo. Stay away from me, Blob. Stay away from me. I will be so cautious here. Oh, how did that miss? Whatever. I don't care that it missed. I just care that I live. How did that miss? How did that even... You see, Bob, I can't really fight you yet because I don't have the fancy armor yet, which I'm trying to get by coming here, so... You know, screw off. 4 or 40 is 10%. If I would like to be a little more than that. Nah. I think my original math said 12, but I thought that was wrong. But yeah. I think it's like... Oh, Jesus! The hell is that thing? The hell is that thing? What the hell is that thing? Are you strong? Oh, you're strong. Oh, you scare me. Oh, see ya. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hard no. Hard no. Oh, that thing scared the hell out of me. No, I totally expected that skeleton to swing sooner than he did. He didn't. Whatever. Hello, Draugr. See you over there walking. Keeping up to me. Oh. Oh. Little, Surtling spot. That's neat. Hold on. Let me mark that. It's just ahead of me. Not how you spell Surtling in this game, but whatever. Someone's shooting at me. Stop shooting at me. I don't appreciate getting shot at. I feel like humans would be exceptional at escaping such a creature. It's so slow, and our bipedal running speed is pretty quick. If you've been spooked with death, you'll run real good. You'll run real good, and faster than you ever thought possible. Because that's how the human body does it. God damn it. Don't shoot me. Haha, nerd. Alright. We're here. Let me mark where I'm at real fast. Let it begin. Let the harvest begin. I missed. Swing and a miss. It's pretty neat how our bodies sometimes go, alright, I'm giving it my all this one time, and we do something quite literally impossible. Yeah, like a woman lifting a car kind of thing. Yeah, like lifting a car or sprinting faster than anyone else ever. Yeah. It's kind of ridiculous. Your body will do some really cool stuff in the name of survival. Ha! Get stuck on stuff, Blob. You're bad at things. Silly Blob. Did I get any iron pellet? Oh, I did. Get rid of this, get rid of that, get rid of this, get rid of that. Oh, I'll keep that. Why not? Doesn't weigh anything. Oh, this place is full of stuff. Hot damn. Alright. I like it when I find places that are chock full of things I want. That gross ass sound though. I mean, we gotta all admit, the sound of chomping into that thing and it just going squish is terrible. We've seen strong men lift cars, but on occasion, mothers just flip the bastards to save their kids. Lady just goes up to it, it's like, I've never lifted more than 50 pounds. And just suddenly people, I mean, you get a multitude of people that can do it too. There's videos out there of people literally just being like, someone is trapped inside of this like burning vehicle. Alright, let's get 3 of us and we'll just tip it over. Like, what do you mean tip over a car with 3 people? And they do. There is a spot. There it is. Found it. Oh, got a scrap out of it too. Hot damn. I'm trying to... There we go. Can I get this one? Kinda, sorta? I think I got it. I hate when you can't get the one right there in the tiny middle. It's just, it fits in that gap perfectly. You can't get it. Chop, chop, chop. Swinging my pickaxe. Finding some scrap. We've only found 7 scrap. Come on, game. We can do better than this. We can do better. I hear a rotting pile in here, so that's gonna get intense in this room. Hey, come back, nerds. Hey, come back here. Show me your war face. Got him. See, the ooze is the one that scares me. That thing is dangerous because of the poison. The Draugr, I really don't care about, actually. They don't really scare me. Oh, son of a bitch. Got him. Perhaps a gentle reminder that we are still, in fact, great apes. Mighty ass monkey. Withered bone. Hopefully something decent. Oh, look, withered bone. That can stay there for now, I think. It's my favorite name for it from now on. Mighty ass monkey. Yeah, it's what we are. We're the monkey that won the war. The evolution war. Made myself sad because of how stupid we are sometimes. I don't want to get too in on how, not intelligent our species has become in recent years, but, holy hell, yeah, buddy. I cannot carry that. It's 180 all by itself. Damn, 18 though? Okay, hold on. You know what this means? We're gonna run it back. I'm gonna go fill the boat real fast. This is one of the hard parts about this game, is this is what you gotta do. You gotta be like, I'm gonna get some, and then I'm gonna have to leave. In order to, you know, fill the rest of it. Skippy. You don't see me. Is that supposed to be like the troll equivalent of this biome or some such? It's supposed to be like, no, that is a difficult beast. And I'm like, cool. Tell it to stay away from me. See, this is the hard part, is you gotta run everything like back to the boat. But it's just time consuming. It's not that big a deal. There's a skeleton behind me. You bastards. You sorry bastards. That'll teach them. That'll teach them to fight with me. Pick fights with me, will they? No other animal compares to humans in any way. Nothing checks all the boxes the way we do. No, we got lucky with our boxes. Oh, you son of a bitch. Why is it on the water like that? Go away, leech. Goddamn leeches. Like, legitimately, just, they are leeches. Ow. Make the poison stop. Holy hell's bananas. Jesus Christ. Good lord, but there's a lot of you. You just gotta be careful. I just gotta be careful around this zone. That's just what it comes down to. Once I get the enough iron to make the nice armor, everything will get better. In theory. What's with all the, like, level 1 leeches, too? Or, like, 1-star leeches. Get out of here. Get out of here. It was a weird situation, but, you know. Good fight, well met, you weird beast. This is the benefits of what we're doing and the way we're doing it. So once you have this thing built, life gets simpler because you can just come back, regenerate your stuff, heal that all up, clear the inventory a bit. Clear the inventory a bit, you son of a... There you go. Did I just get no entrails from fighting all those things? Really? Oh no, I put the entrails in the boat. Never mind. I was like, did I seriously get nothing out of that? I should have. Should have got a lot of things out of that, but apparently I didn't. But I did. I was wrong. Those, that. Where the hell have I been putting... Oh, there they are. Never mind, never mind. I are a little stupid. Oh, those are iron head. Oh, hello. Let's equip those bad boys, shall we? That's what I like to see. Nope, wrong one. There it is. Show me a good iron head arrow, if you know what I mean. Wink. More orange juice. Wow. And now we go back. This is just the... This is the way of the game right now. It's how we gotta play the game until we have enough, until we have enough stuff. Oh, hi. Die, leeches. Goddamn leeches. I hate the leeches, because they creep about so easily. Okay, you're still right there. That's fine. You don't need to walk that way right now. So I will be okay to not do that. I'm just gonna go over here. Mind my own business. Not looking at any large abominations. No, sir. Do not need to bring attention upon myself that would anger them at all. Hold on, I can... Gotta get around this one somehow. I'll just go this way. Take the slightly longer route. Stay on the ground. Oh, there he is. Oh, I'm fetching mist. That thing hears me, it knows me. Ow! Ow! You're shooting me in the ass! You're shooting me in the ass, you son of a bitch. Ah. Alright. Saw a neat sign. Old hotels needed for a while when that newfangled electricity was brand new. They had to put out signs saying, please don't set alight the bulbs on the ceiling. Simply flip the switch. As it goes, oh, because people were trying to like light them on fire? Man. Those were some dark ages, let me tell you. And we basically, because I just picked up that thing, we basically are almost to capacity again already. Fabulous. Fabulous, even. Wonderful. Yeah, candles and fire pits were the only indoor lighting that existed back then. Yeah. And so they were basically like, hey, I know this is weird, I know it's gonna be creepy, but just fiddle with the thing, okay? Fiddle with the thing. And I'm over there just being all like, look, I'm in a hotel, you don't need to tell me how to fiddle my switch. You know what I mean? I think y'all know what I mean. Some of you might know what I mean. Yeah, just stay right there. Just keep looking at me. Dingus. Keep staring at me. Oh, hold on. Keep staring at me. Me and you, big guy. Right here. Right here. No spawner, no nothing? Okay. Come on, it's right there. Just pick it, me. Freaking dingus. Oh, man. Okay, so that's too much weight. How much weight? Holy hell, that is so much weight. God damn it. Hold on. Jeez, iron weighs so damn much. When it's dark outside, it was dark inside. There's no reason to stay up. There was a reason to stay up, if you know what I mean. I don't know what I mean. I just keep saying it because it's funny. If I'm being honest. Ow! Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh, Jesus Christ! No, 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 no. Freaking... Oh. Spectre scared the shit out of me. I can't fight those things right now. What's texting me? Something's texting me. It doesn't matter. It's details. Spectre just decided to come out and kick my... Wait, I have orange juice. Why am I grabbing my water? I have orange juice. I'm so used to it being the other way around. You know what? Water, you are getting relocated to a further away position, so that way I can have orange juice in easy reach. The lifeblood of society. Orange juice. People say it's money. It's bullshit. It's orange juice. And you can believe me because that's true. I mean, would I say things if they weren't true? Absolutely. Only recently learned that the Industrial Revolution changed how we sleep around the world. Yep. Apparently we'd sleep about 3 to 5 hours and wake up during the night for another 1 to 3. Yep. Sleep till the sun was up. It's true. In fact, most research has shown that there is no good sleep schedule. The way that you should be sleeping, if you want to, like, you know, optimize whatever, is sleep when you're tired and be awake when you're not. That's literally it. Like, if you can't sleep at 4 a.m., okay, don't go to sleep yet. Like, it's actually more detrimental for you to try and sleep at that point than it is to just sack up and say, you know what, I should probably just get up and do something. That's right, you don't see me. Things like, I was just here though. I just saw him. He was right over there in the fuel, calling out the crypt. Sure was. It really sucks because you're walking almost in the exact position I need to be going. But, details. Minor details. The driver's giving me away. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. I have no stamina. I have no stamina right now. This is the problem. Faster stamina. Faster, faster. Work with me here. Come on. I should really probably not be leading it right back to my boat, though. Oh, game lagging. Game lagging. Get out of my way. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, all of you. I'll hide in this thing. I'll do it. I'll hide in it. Other than insomnia or narcolepsy, our bodies know how to sleep correctly. Exactly. Like, our bodies know what to do. Let them do it. If I think of, oh, who was it? Some famous smart person. I can't remember. Basically was like, he would be awake for 4 hours, sleep for about an hour and a half to 2 hours, be awake for 4 hours, sleep for 2, be awake for 4 hours, and just, like, that's what he did. Just be like, yeah, it's time to just take a nap. Like, I need to recharge. And that's what he would do. Just make it work. You're like, damn. So, the science is basically that, just when your body says, hey, I should go to sleep, you just should. And when your body says, you know what, stay awake time, you just stay awake time. Give me your blood. Oh, damn it. Can't even jump into my own boat. Can I carry the... turn in this? Oh, I can. Oh, hell yeah. I don't know if I could do it that way. Would feel like there's no days. Exactly. I mean, what's wrong with that? There's no days. It's just time. It's just, you know, straight line. But if that works for him, great, I guess. Yeah. I mean, you don't know. Try it. See if it works. What if all of a sudden you tried it and it turns out it's like, oh wow, this is like the greatest thing to ever happen to me? What if you tried it and it turns out it was more refreshing for you at that point than doing anything else? Squeals? I need to sneeze, but it didn't want to happen. My nose tickles. Oh, sweet Jiminy Crambus. Crambalicious babble. What the hell was that fish? Crabapple. Oh, a grouper. Okay. Let me dump some stuff here. Oh, yeah, I have this stuff. Oh, yeah, forgot about that. Ooh, head gear. But as I'm like, I could bring that at gear and make it work for me, but... Look at all of our pigs! Look at them all! And Piggy. Look at them. Look at them. They're wonderful. I should really go change my power. I should... Hold on. We're going back one more time. I gotta go change my boss power back to the dear god, Eikthyr. I was running this one. I was running the Elder one because it's really, really good for when I'm like doing a bunch of just mining around of trees. Like you do massive bonuses to trees. So it's really, really good. But now I gotta go on the flip side of that, the elk god, whatever we really want to call him, is I get huge, like I basically minimize the kind of stamina I use when I'm sprinting, when I'm running away. And I'm like, I could really use a lot of running away in the swamps right now, so I'm gonna go remedy that and get that power equipped real fast. Yeah, it's basically a beeline shot from here. Cool. I was about to say, I'm like, I can't even tell where I'm going anymore these days. I've explored so much of this damn place. Set its way. Also, I gotta start feeling like I need to be 100% by Thursday. I need to be 100% by Thursday. If I'm not, I'm gonna be upset. Because I'm supposed to go out and do my Christmas party thing on Friday, and I want to be 100% for that. Because there's stuff happening. And I should really be responsive to a thing that I helped organize, right? Oh, speaking of other fun stuff. Thursday is going to be a lot of fun. Thursday and Friday. Thursday, normally my night off, I'm making pie. Well, I'm getting stuff ready to make pies. I'm going to make some pies on Friday for this Christmas thing, so I'm going to get my... all from handmade. I want to do it all handmade. So I'm going to get my pie crusts all made and set. Yeah, see? They got some really good ability Hesterwood cutting in. So, having this little ability will be very, very beneficial when all of a sudden I need to make a break for it from one of those stupid abominations again. So, I'm going to be making some pies on Thursday and Friday. I'm excited because I haven't made handmade, like, homemade pie in a while. You want to go, pig? You want to go? You want to do this? You want to do this, buddy? You regret your decision, don't you? I'll teach that pig. Pie sounds good. Yeah. I'm going to do like 2 just homemade apple pies. If you never made apple pie from scratch before, can you really say that you spent time in a kitchen? Not to mention the fact, like, pie is a good thing to try to make. At least, you know, once or so. I encourage everyone make a pie. From absolute scratch. From absolute, you know, bottom, no pre-bought anything. Apart from your tin. You do want a good pie tin, but you can buy just a tin. Pretty easy. Or like a glass, like a good pie dish, like a glass pie dish. Also very, very good. Just remembered Christmas is coming. Yeah. So mostly looking forward to Halloween and Thanksgiving and then Christmas. Nope. Now I gotta make a clay pot. Yep, clay pot. Do it. I wonder if pie would work well in a... I mean, I bet it would do just fine as it's ceramic, right? It's a ceramic dish. It would work fine. Clay pot pie. No. No. I get shards in my gums. And that's one of the last things I need is shards in my gums. It's so fog. No, wet clay. Good luck chewing. I mean, if it's wet, you should be okay, theoretically. I mean, you might not be, but you should be fine. If you're not, then you're not, I guess. Some kind of allergic reaction to clay, perhaps? Death by clay? Wouldn't that suck? Isn't that what the worst thing to have in one of your... I want my obituary to be flat out, absolute truth. How did he die? Ham sandwich. Remember when you read my obituary, you're like, what? You're like, yeah. It was crazy. Ham sandwich. Yep. Like, I don't need to spell it for you. Come on. Give it the program. Oh, there he is. I was about to say, I'm like, I hear him. Is that another one? I flat out cannot tell. That looks like another one, yes. Okay, fabulous. Oh, see, he sees me, though. Oh, it's because something else sees me. Yep, it is one. Sweet. Oh, no, that's something completely different. What the hell is that thing? Ow! Oh, Jesus! Accidentally ran right into the Surtling camp. Ran right into the Surtlings. Chaos is ensuing behind me, apparently, and I'm just gonna let it. While I make a run for it. Yeah, I see you back there, skeleton. You little skelly. Oh, I thought that was gonna be a boss arena. I was gonna be shocked if that was a boss arena. Be like, no, no, no. It's got pebbles and air bubbles. It's got everything you need for a pie. It's got a filling, it's got a little bit of air, maybe some butter. That's how you gotta do it. I should go pick up what I had to drop off first. Fabulous. Man. This is just the Iron Age of this game for you. It's just such slow going sometimes. That's fine. It's also one of the most, like, chill times, too. It's one of the only good chill times you get is because you can just be like, no, this is a moderate amount of stress, followed by a heaping ton of anxiety. Ow! Ow! You son of a bitch! Oh, there's two of them. Oh, shit. Ow! Got him. Nerd. Absolute nerd. Time of death, 3:04 p.m. Of the death, ham sandwich. You read it here first, everybody. Oh, nailed him. Ow! Why are there 3 archers? Ow! Ow! Oh, oh, Jesus. I missed. Somehow. Got him. Ow. I can't see it. I can't see the shots sometimes. That's right, I'll plug you. That explains all of the frickin' archers. There's a pile right there. Alright. Ow! That man did the equivalent of pre-firing. Whew. What did I just hit? There we go. All right. These dudes suck. I will kill that thing from a distance if I must. Ow! Hey, Elite Boy, can you, camper off? Thank you. Again, get lost. Hey, dude, get lost. Ham sandwich from which restaurant specifically? Or was it homemade with love? Or perhaps homemade with hatred? I think it was homemade, probably with not necessarily hatred, but malice. Definitely malice. Nice heap of malice. Spoonful, some might say. There, did I kill the bone pile? I don't think I did. I still hear flies. Alright. finally got rid of the bone pile. Oh, man alive, that was tedious to do that. Oh look, some Draugr trophies. Oh boy, it's my favorite. Homemade with indifference. Yeah, like, you know, you get your white bread, mayonnaise, indifference, ham, cheese, white bread. That's how it is. And then, just one day, out of the blue, it kills you. Why? I don't know. You didn't ask for this. But then again, neither did it. So there you are, you and the sandwich, wondering if maybe this is really what life's all about. Now here's the fun and exciting part. I'm already to weight capacity. God damn it. How much did one of these weigh? 10 pounds. I can carry one more. If I find one, I'll be fine. I found one. Damn it. I just barely got back in here. And there was so much left to explore. There's that way and that way. I mean, I'm not complaining terribly much because every single time I've walked in here, I've walked out with almost 30 iron. Like, I gotta do it. Went the wrong path there. I basically was like, alright, I'm gonna run around him, and then I just confronted his ass and be like, ha! Aw. Not my smartest of moves in the last, you know, few minutes, but I've done worse things. Oh, you are right behind me. What a time to lag up there, game. What a time. That's a bad spot to be. I don't want to be in there. Ugh. I hate how I just cannot freaking navigate. Hi, Odin. Hi. That's Odin, everybody. Odin, watch over me. Please, for the love of God. Oh, this is the worst place I could have gone. That was probably the worst spot I could have tried to run through. Blob, Jesus, everything's trying to kill me right now. But like, could they not? Why do I feel like getting into the swamp is so much easier than, you know, getting out of it? And then there's always leeches. Everywhere leeches. Every time I walk out of here, there's like 4 leeches waiting for me. Hey! 2-star leech. Jesus. Tell you what there, big boys. I will not tangle with you for a little bit. Refresh on some food real fast, because otherwise it's gonna be hell to pay. Oh, Jesus! No! No! I can't block that. I can't block it. Got it. Oh. Oh, hell. Oh, hell. Oh. Why they gotta do this? Why they gotta do this? This is the painstaking part of this game. It's like, all I want is I want to get some iron. How hard is that, game? How difficult is it just to let me have this? Blah. I want to talk about schedule again. Real fast, like. So, I know that I'm missing Friday, but the next week, like the whole Christmas week, between Christmas and New Year's, I've got the whole week basically off of work, so I'm going to try to get like a bunch of back-end stuff done. I'm going to try getting... I've got to do a offline recording. I'm going to try to do another offline recording. Jordan, you know about that one. You don't know about the other one yet, that's fine. Because I barely know the details of that one either, so. All I know is we're going to try something. We're going to see how it goes. And I want to try to do another offline recording that I've been meaning to find time for ages now, and every single time I have a moment, I'm just like, I'm too goddamn tired. So, such is way. Alright, stamina. Oh, Jesus! I know it's not Jesus, but it might be. Ow! No, no, you stay away from me. Oh. Good lordy, but these wraiths are asking for me. They want me that badly. Oh, it's not this way. It was I cut around. This way. There it is. There we go. I figured it out. Anyway, I've got like 3 offline recordings to try to get done during that Christmas break. I'm gonna be streaming as well, so I will be around. So that'll be fun. And other stuff. So I'm trying to find out what I should play that week. I'm probably gonna go kind of like go what Kenny was saying earlier. It'd be like, you know, I'm not done with Potionomics. I did play a little bit offline. I'm not gonna lie about that one. But that one could be a whole lot of fun to do a full you know, a full day of going back in and playing that again. That could be a lot of fun. These are heavy, right? They're not bad. So, I just gotta figure some stuff out. Do we go? I'm gonna go this way first. Hold save in 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Yeah, see, now this is my kind of friggin' crypt, despite the fact that that muddy pile gave me basically nothing. Jesus Christ, you gave me nothing there, game. What the hell? But at least there's more piles. There's more than I got from the first one. I think my total takeaway from the first crypt I found, which was in that really shitty swamp I was talking about earlier, I got 3 iron out of it. Out of the whole crypt, I was like, this sucks. Worst crypt ever. And then there was no other crypt around it, as far as the eye could see. week, we're just like, let's leave. This place sucks. Because we're right on the base of a mountain. We're right next to plains. We're like, one accidental crossing of the border and we're gonna get and not in the, you know, even remotely nice way, but just full on sand in the butthole. Enjoy your stay, kind of, you know. Not entirely certain what I mean by any of that, but I said it anyway, and I'm not taking it back now. Can't be bothered to take things back after I say them. That would be weird. Just know with pure confidence, everyone, that when I say something, I say it, and then I'm gonna full-on own up to the fact at some point when it comes up in 5 years and someone tries to cancel my ass. I'm gonna be like, you know, AGG says, you know, bonkers thing about sponges. Do you stand by this belief? Be like, at the time, absolutely. Sponges were weird. They were squishy. They were yellow. I disapproved. You know, the social climate has changed towards sponges. We now treat them with complete equal rights as we do any other citizen. Therefore, I will, you know, change the way I act and think about them. That, I mean, isn't that all we can really ask of anyone to do is just, hey, you said some weird shit a while back. Can you, you know, I don't really need an apology or anything because what you said was just that plain stupid. Just some acknowledgement that, hey, you said it, you're gonna own up to it, and you're gonna just, you know, learn and move forward with your life. Like, why don't other people just do that? Everyone gets so defensive and tries to act like, oh, I never meant any of this. Be like, but you did though, didn't you? Like, oh, come on, stuff. Come on. There you go. About to say, I ain't leaving without that muddy globule. Then again, in like 5 years, can't wait to be on trial by an AI for saying robot feelings aren't real. I mean, yeah, I mean, the trial will happen, and I want it on record that I, for one, welcome our great AI overlords. I have that in a public forum as a thing that I said. You're welcome. You're welcome, future robot jury who tries me because, you know, AI is going to be completely rational about everything and just going to be like, no, this is the... Here's the logic behind it. Here's what's going to happen. Almost, you know, the way that it should be. Robot's going to look at it and be like, here is evidence. Evidence says you did this. We can confirm evidence, you know, is very suggestive of this fact. But the problem is, did I say overlords? I meant protectors. Merry Christmas from Chiron Beta Prime. That was a good one. That's a good song. Now at the same time, here's the problem. Having an AI, judge and jury is probably never gonna happen because, oh, my thing broke. I'm basically to wait anyway. Blob trophy, go me, woo. Now what was? Yeah. Probably never gonna happen. For one very important reason, is that we can have evidence, we can have basically stuff that says, hey, we think so-and-so did it, and an AI is not gonna understand that part of it. Maybe not right away. They're gonna look at it and be like, okay, you have footprints. Ergo, somebody broke in. We should charge somebody with this break-in. And then the police are gonna tell that AI, be like, well, so-and-so says that it was this guy who was fleeing the house. And the AI is gonna go, okay, this is the data that you have. Do you have any corroborating data or, you know, negative putting data? In other words, like a null input to suggest that that data is false. And someone's gonna have to tell it yes or no. And then the AI is just gonna come up with a decision. It's like, it's not actually a very, you know, fair way to do things without some kind of morality involved. Not to say that it's not gonna happen anyway. Because, you know, I don't want to seem like I'm playing favorites. Hi, Draugr. Draugr, go away. Leave me alone. It's daytime. Not in the mood. Not in the mood to play, Draugr. You still following me? Hell yeah, you are. Ow. Alright, you wanna play? Good game. Good game, Chief. Well done. Way to go. Butt slap. Yay. Morality changes. Yep. The morality will change. Things that were once frowned upon will suddenly be looked upon. Things that were looked upon are going to be scorned with disbelief and anger. Ow! How did you make your freaking arrow turn in midair, you bastard? Oh, you want some too? How'd that work out for you? Wanna run that one by me again, Chief, huh? Maybe run that dial back a little bit. Here's the problem with this zone, is you get wet, and wet slows down your stamina recovery so badly. But you are able to build yourself a campfire to dry off real fast like. So it might not be like the worst dry off. Might not the worst payout ever. But, you know. Alright, I've got 2 full stacks, so I've got at least 60 coming back. I'd like to at least fill the bottom row of this stuff, if not more. I would like to fill it with more than, you know, the bottom row. I'd like to fill the boat with iron, if I'm being totally honest. Don't know if that's a, you know, possibility or not, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Dump some stuff, everything else goes this way. Besides, it gives us a chance to empty the inventory a little bit. Make some space. Oh, wrong door. No, maybe it was the right one. Yep, it was the right one. Fabulous. I missed that one. I keep missing freaking ooze sack. And upon saying it, I don't like that word ooze sack. I retract my statement. I hope you all accept my sincerest apologies for saying ooze sack when in 35 years we are visited by a intergalactic species who are oozes and look vaguely like sacks. And they try to cancel me because, you know, I don't want that to happen. Where did my cultivator go? Who stole my cultivator? I know exactly who stole my cultivator. Damn it, Asuria. Asuria stole my thing. How much do I need again? 5? That's not bad. I can afford 5. You're already a canceled stamp. I know. I know. It's even worse because I'm probably only like a... Holy hell. Hold on. Wasn't the only one who heard the sudden, like, stripping in that voice, was I? This is why... I needed, what, 5 of these? 5. Bam. Sounded like a phlegm takeover. A little bit. This is what I was talking about. Like, this is the thing that I was getting over the weekend, is this... I just have this weird, like, stuff. This is what I get, is I get stuff caught in my lung tubes. And they hate me for it. And I'm like, oh, okay. Look at all these carrots. Okay, how many carrot seeds is this, do we think? I'm gonna guess... 400 and... 420. 428. 428. There are so many seeds. This part might just take a while to be like, look, I'm just gonna take a minute and I'll just plant this entire garden's worth of seeds. Picked them all up. 300 right on the money. Wow. That's still a lot. That's still a lot. I should do better about my spacing. If I can fit all of these carrots into this plot, I'm actually going to be a mixture of shock and awe. I should be able to. I'm fairly certain I will. Don't worry, everybody. At the rate we're going, we'll plant our carrots and then we'll wrap up the stream. Oh, that's a funny joke because it takes forever. Just look at how many carrots there will be. Kind of wish this game had a grid that I could pull up and look at. That way I could measure this out perfectly, but... Details. Oh, my ear itches. Ow. Ow. Let's see, where am I? Where was I? Over here. Bop. Over here. Bop. You know, bop. Planting all my carrots. My carrots. Carrot. Carrot. Don't do it. He did it. This thing must now die. A humiliating death. Humiliation complete. That's what he gets when he tangles with the boss man. Damn it, my ears. My ears. Why they itch? Whatever. All fixed, I think. Planting all my seeds. All of the seeds need to be planted. This is just the way of it. Started to slip back into my Swedish thing again there for a second. Not sure why. Did it anyway. Again, not gonna apologize. Will apologize, but not in the modern day social media, you know, nightmare of a child who gets called out because he's a dumbass and then is like, oh, I'm so sorry. Please keep watching my videos. You ever notice how that's like always the downfall of some of these influencers is they don't actually acknowledge the fact that they're sorry. They acknowledge the fact that people are gonna stop watching them. And that's what makes them, like, admit to basically anything. They'll admit to everything. If you tell them, hey, you know, if you, keep this up, you're gonna lose 10% of your viewership. And then they're gonna freak out, because they're like, but I need those people. I think I watched, there was some dumbass influencer on, like, Dr. Phil recently. I saw a clip of it. Who was basically like, oh, if my parents don't have followers, I'm just gonna disassociate from them. And it's like, it's your parents, and it's like, yeah, and it'd be like, kid is So, out of touch with reality, that he's just like, no, no, they're not getting anywhere in life because they're not getting followers. Be like, dude, shut up. No one gives a shit that badly. And the people who do give a shit that badly really need to reevaluate a few things. Not that there's anything wrong with social media. Social media can, you know, it's got gateways into very good things. I say gateways because I've only seen those good things happen on the few rare random occasion. Like, when your neighbor, you know, has to go into the hospital because it's like, hey, you know, my neighbor's old, he's, you know, she's 95 and she fell down her stairs and she can't even, like, she broke both of her hips. She can't even walk in to cook her own meals anymore. Does anybody around the neighborhood want to help out? And then all of a sudden, you know, everyone from a, you know, in a 5-mile radius is like, oh, I'll cook for her on, like, this day, and I'll cook for her on this day. And suddenly that woman doesn't have to worry about cooking ever again because everyone's going to come over and, you know, try to help out. It's like, there are times where it can be okay. When my friend Eli's house, not Jordan's Eli, but the crew, floor crew, Eli, when his apartment building caught on fire, there was a GoFundMe for him, and we, you know, circulated stuff around to be like, hey, let's, you know, try to help out. This is kind of a big thing that happened in somebody's life. We should probably do something about it. Oh, damn it, I screwed one up. That one got too close. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I can see my line got a little crooked right there. Well, we'll do better on this one. I'm sorry, little carrot, but... Is this a better line? Now I'm drifting to the right. Jesus. Or no, I'm drifting to the left. I drifted to the right already once. That's what's causing the other one there to have its problems. How many? I'm in... Everything was going so well until I screwed up the carrot patch. Oh well. Ugh. Ah. Didn't like that. You ever have one of those moments where your brain just kind of blanks and you almost feel like you're about to, like, doze out? Hit me. It's the last of my orange juice, by the way, so... We're gonna deal with that when that time comes. I might cry. Because I'm gonna miss my orange juice. I couldn't even get, like, a proper... sniffle in there. How much I care / don't care. Though my voice is starting to do that thing, but this comes from like a day of talking all day again with the whole weekend recovery business and all that stuff. It's like, well, you know, it kind of happens. So, if I end the stream just like a tad early, who's gonna notice? But then again, we'll find out what happens. Like, I'll play until I don't wanna. I'll try to end around my usual time, but if it's on point, I'm just gonna like have to do a quick body exam and realize that, you know what, the lungs aren't happy, I'm gonna have to take care of those. Might just have to do it. Always remember, everyone out there, take care of yourself first and foremost. You are your own priority, no one else's. And don't let anybody ever shame you for being like, I'm sick. We really need to get away from this, like, toxic idea that people who go into work sick are like, wow, you're such a trooper, you're doing such a good job, well done. Be like, no, you're sick. Go the fuck home. What the hell's wrong with you? Why are you here? Like, is my argument against what was the actress who played Wednesday in the new Wednesday show on Netflix? Basically, like, did a post to be like, oh yeah, you know, COVID was a thing when we were shooting this scene or whatever, and everyone freaked out because they're like, you know, production crew's not taking responsibility or everything. But then a bunch of people were praising her for being all like, oh well, you know, it's awesome that you like still stuck through it. You were, you know, so brave to do a dumbass move of, you know, like going to work with COVID or whatever. I would have just flat out be like, no, we are sick. We are not doing the work today. And I think we need to renormalize that. Then I've seen always those posts trying to say like, you know, oh, if you call in sick, it's not your fault. It's management's fault for basically not being prepared for such an occurrence as this. And it's like, it's kind of right. I'm in VR, so I can't respond easily. I am here, though. I believe you. But I believe you virtually. And only virtually. I don't know what that means. I'm a virtual believer. That's what I say. Virtual, yes. Yes. For behold, the field in which I plant all of my fucks to give out for the next year. Yeah, I agree. Capitalism ruined our planet and social structure permanently. I don't even know if it's just capitalism either. I think it's just there's a level of altruism in this idea that, you know, like people who just went through like a serious injury or whatever and they try to like, no, I want to try walking right now. Be like, dude, both of your legs are shattered. You cannot walk. Be like, no. And then they make a Hallmark movie out of it and everyone's all like, you know, getting the tissues ready because they're going to see this man walk again. And it's like, the man should not be walking. He broke both of his legs. Give him the bed rest. Kenzie, thank you for the hydrate. I've got the last of my orange juice. Bottoms up, everybody. The orange juice is gone. I didn't know my boss was going to charge me for our uniforms at work. When I asked for an extra, I had no idea it would be $25. Yep. So I asked for an extra hat and apron since I already paid for them. Said he'll give them to me when my old ones are worn out. Yeah. They always try to pull that nonsense with you that it's all like, hey, these uniforms aren't cheap. Be like, at that point though, it's your uniform. You take it home and do whatever the hell you want with it. What up, Kenzie? How's it going? How was your evening? How's your time zone? I don't even know if it's evening. I believe you've told me before that it's mountain. But time zone. To that I say, big fat fuck you, dude. I paid for it. Exactly. You don't have enough, it's your fault. Yeah. I mean, it's true. It's like, look. You asked me to pay for a thing. I paid for a thing. Give me the thing. Don't try to pull this, you know, I'm not Amazon nonsense. Good, I'm almost completely done with high school. So close. Well done, Kenzie. I believe in you. I know that you will do it. In due time, though. And without rushing anything. You don't want to rush something at the very, very last second and have to be all of a sudden be like, oh, gotta redo this bit. That's always the worst, is when you know you're so close to the end of something and then you just kind of like, you put your hands up too soon and you're cheering too soon, and then the guy on the bike just speeds right by you and wins the race, and you're like, oh, shit. Gotta be on the lookout for that one. I was able to plant 290 seeds inside of that crop plow. Holy hell, it's gonna be so many carrots. We're gonna have so much carrot. What can I make with honey here? That's not the right chest. This one. I really gotta make something with honey. Let's see. What have I got? What have I got? Not that. That stuff sucks. Medium stamina potion. I could do that. Minor healing. I might go make some of that, actually. 10, 5, 10, 1. Okay. Followed by grabbing some other stuff. I want one extra, so I don't have to do laundry every single shift, because he won't give it to me. Still have to. Ugh. Cheapskates, the whole lot of them. That's what I say. But, you know what? This means we have to do the only proper American thing we know how to do. We need to go to his house and light it on fire. Because that's the American way. Yeah, this is what I was gonna make. I totally should have gotten one more dandelion. Why did I not get one more dandelion, you dumb-ass me? Why me stoop? I have 2 fermenters. I should be using both of them. Why me stoop? There we go. I've got, oh damn it, I've had that song stuck in my head like all day. Some stamina potions, fabulous, fabulous, there we go. Some more minor healing because I'm running low. What am I doing with these staminas? Can't remember. I should probably honestly take some of them and use some of them. I'm gonna take 2 with me. 2 with me. Because you never know I might need it. We don't do nearly enough setting on fire around here these days. Damn right. When was the last time we had a good old-fashioned flash mob and burned down a politician's house, am I right? Come on, everybody. The good old American way. And then we blame the British for all of it. Or was it the British that burned us down? Oh no, it was the British who burned us down. Those bastards. Here's what we do. We retaliate by throwing something in the harbor. That's the way to do it. The good old-fashioned American way. Throw something into the water. Just as God intended. I'm gonna need to make more food. Man alive. How much, what was this? Cooked blueberry carrot. Got it. Make some more of these. Mobilize on your local politicians. 200 people in 4 minutes. Exactly. Like, you know, just send out a tweet, a notification, some kind of text message, I don't know. A newsletter. That's what we need. A good old-fashioned we're mad about something newsletter. If that doesn't get a politician's, you know, ears prickling, I don't know what will. There we go. Eat all of my stuff. Hop into the portal, and away we go. And ready, here we go. I think it's just one of the things that the level and the way in which we represent ourselves has changed over the past, you know, while. And I don't know as that it is for the better. Woo, dodged that one barely. Which is good, because I've got like 52 HP right now. I can't take a ton of hits. Neither can that skeleton, if you know what I mean. Hey, skeleton, you leave me alone. You leave me alone too. Jesus Christ, all of you. Get away from me. Get away. I'll tickle all of your bones, if you know what I mean. Ooh, that was a bad way. I recall that was a bad way. Ow! It's gonna try to shoot me through the trees. Hiya! Oh, I couldn't jump. I ran out of stamina. There we go. Hop. This boy's basically just kind of hovering right in front of my entrance that I need to get to. Need to get into my entrance. Here we go. That's the thing I never thought I'd say on a live broadcast of any kind. But can't take it back now. Made it. I remember hearing that North Dakota voted to legalize marijuana, and their governor just said no, and illegally rejected it. Is that true? Is that true? Hold on. I'm gonna do a quick fact check. What was it? Like... It was... Not the governor, it was the Supreme Court. The South Dakota Supreme Court who ruled against the vote of legalization of marijuana. So probably the governor, like, backed it up. He was like, hey, guys, you know, according to the Supreme Court, we can't actually do this. And everyone was, like, blaming the governor for it instead. Because, you know, that's what we do. We blame the voice, not the orders. So, not too far off from, you know, a real happening, though. So, there's that. Oh, got it. Thank you. Thank you. But it was unconstitutional, though, right? Like, legal? Not if the Supreme Court basically rules that the... that it doesn't fit within the parameters of the state's legal code or legal system. Then the Supreme Court has to basically come in and say, like, actually, we can't do this because it's in the state's, you know, it's their constitution or the state's laws, regulations, blah, blah, blah. So, what would end up happening then is they would have to then ratify or change that state ruling and say, okay, here's how we're going to do it instead. Unless the Supreme Court was basically trying to pull one of those whole, like, it's not a state thing, it's a, if they were trying to follow just the guidelines instead of the U.S. Constitution, in which case, you know, there's nothing actually, I don't believe there's anything explicitly in the U.S. Constitution that says, hey, marijuana bad, but I could be very, very wrong about that. Don't quote me, I am not a politician. Nor am I like some kind of a political science major. Alls I know is what I know. That's about the best I can do sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, personally, it is my opinion that the whole marijuana thing is like, look, if the states want to make or break that choice, then the federal government needs to, like, just sack up to that and go about it that route, or they need to get their shit together and say, all right, this is how we're gonna do it, states, and you're just gonna suck a butt about it, you know? Which is a very, very real possibility that might be happening in the coming years. So, come on, I can get this little piece in the corner. There's probably something in there. I want it. You bastard. Oh, if that one piece has iron in it, I'm gonna be pissed off. The war on drugs has done nothing but harm for generations. All suffering. Right, because it was a overcorrection, if you will. They basically... The government was looking at it like this. They're like, I got the steering wheel on drugs right now. We got it in control, and Jesus, we need to go hard to the right. And they overcorrected everything, and that's what causes fallout, is when you overreact to a situation and you cause additional problems as a result. Because the real harm that came from the whole war on drugs was not the fact that, oh, well, it just made people want drugs more. It's like, it didn't, actually. What it did do is it caused a whole bunch of drugs to become non-accessible anymore. And when that happened, all of a sudden people were like, well, I'll get my hands on what I can. And this is where we have problems like, you know, morphine, painkillers, opioids, is because the war on drugs happened and everyone was like, these drugs are bad. And so everyone was like, well, I'll just get my kicks off these then. And they switched over. Turns out the ones they switched over to are way worse than the ones that we were fighting to begin with. And the whole fight that we were trying to do was we weren't actually fighting drugs. We were fighting the criminal organizations selling the drugs and making money that was basically being not taxed. And if that's the way that the government had approached it originally, like they should have, then the government could have been like, we will make these drugs and we will tax them. You can buy them from your local government. What's the problem? What seems to be the problem? It's like the same... I think that it's the thing that the over-argument for stuff like that is also going to be... People are going to be like, well, if you do that, then just everyone's going to just, you know, start doing these drugs. And it's like, what, you think like just because I turned 18, I immediately went out and... Or 18, 19, whatever, immediately went out and bought cigarettes? Be like, no. I maybe, like, have tried them because I was all like, oh, you know, a friend of mine buys them. Hey, I can legally do this now. Let me try one, you know. Let me see how this jives with me. But, you know, the second you turn 18, it doesn't suddenly make you a junkie. You're not suddenly addicted to nicotine. Jesus Christ, but this place is huge and I love it. This is a good crypt. I can't remember how many of these I'm walking away with after all this is said and done, but it's a good amount. Oh, come on. There you go. Now, why can't I do that to the other corner one where I was having the trouble? I ask you. Oh, we found a dead end. And we still have 1, 2, 3, plus a whole nother set of hauls. Nixon's secretary admitted it was literally just to be racist and arrest hippies. That's the entire reason. Yep, there's that too. I'm talking about I think I was talking about the Bush administration war on drugs. He went the Nixon route. Perfectly fine. They both, you know, they both accomplish the same absolute null nothing. Marijuana is not a gateway drug. It's been well disproven at this point. Yep, well disproven. Most people only stick with it or stop using it. Alcohol and cigarettes are the most dangerous gateway drugs around. Yeah, alcohol's probably one of the worst ones. And I will freely admit it to be like, I enjoys me my drink. But, that being said, I also have the luxury of being able to say that I have such either a personality or the type of, you know, body that can say, you know what, I don't, like, need to be dependent on this at any point in time ever. And so I don't. And it's a luxury that a lot of people don't have. And I think that's part of the big problem as well, is that it's not just a matter of access, it's a matter of there are people who have the inability to regulate their own self-interests. And that causes a lot of problems. Because when you can't, you know, tell yourself, hey, you know, I don't need this, this is bad for me right now. Your real problem is that, not the, you know, the situation itself. Because the thing will always do its thing, and you can always change your view and outlook on things. Got 97. Hot damn. Let's go hurry and do a repair, and hopefully I can get back and run through this thing before my cooldown timer on my little stamina power here runs out. Which I should be able to do, in theory. If I wait for a few seconds to get well rested again, hold on. Hold on! Come on, give me my well rested. I need that 17 minutes, yo. Need those 17 minutes of rested buff. Maybe I'll just sleep and get it that way. We'll do it this way. I think one of the other... honestly, one of the most dangerous... I mean, the new problem that everywhere is having now is the whole fentanyl thing, which is wreaking havoc on so many people. Because either it's just easier to make and people are flooding it into the market and killing people on accident, or people are deliberately doing it, targeting people and trying to get them dead, which is bad. All of which is a bad thing. Hold on. My throat's doing that thing it wants to do again. Water. Water time. Hey, buddy. Ow! I even said hi to that bastard before he shot me. I was just trying to be friendly and I said hi to him, and then he's like, hey, you know what you need? Arrow in the gut. And I'm like, that's probably one of the last things I needed. I can't remember how, like, every time I find a path in this place, I keep losing where it is. Oh, damn it. I gotta run. Alright, I got a minute 30 to run past that dude. And into the cairn. Cairn, crypt, whatever we're gonna call it. Don't worry, I've got stamina for days. Haha, you a nerd. Made it. Fentanyl is only such a huge problem now because, you guessed it, the war on drugs. Yep. Dealers cutting small amounts and other drugs because it's addictive as absolute hell. It's like, it's terribly addictive and it's terribly harmful. But this is politics. You know. I mean, no, it's not politics. It's, what's the word I'm looking for? Wait a minute. This isn't the side I wanted at all. It's I don't know. Words. I said words. I don't care. I'm giving opinions. People are talking. People are asking me things. I answer. This is how I do things. I'd much rather give someone like an honest, hey, here's, you know, here's the take, rather than just not have... No, I can't say that, because I'd rather not feed someone bad information. So at the same time, I gotta preface all my words with, like, one of the best, greatest things you have is the ability to research. Look it up. And don't stop at, like, you know, People magazine and try to understand the political turmoil going on right now. Like, do some reading. I encourage the reading part. In fact, I need to catch up on some reading that I'm, like, way behind on. Could have swore I just saw one. There it was. There it was. Damn it, and I have another corner. You rat the bastard of a corner. I was digging there. I was digging in that. Oh, okay, and this one's gonna be absolute bubkiss, huh? Great. Man, they've made it so difficult to, like, get into some of these sometimes. Running out of space finally. Hey, we finally get to go in the last door, probably. Come on, game, I did this just a second ago. Damn it, it's dark. Ah, whatever. I heard that ploop. Where'd that ploop come from? Not happy about hearing the little bloop sound. That was weird. Disconcerting, in fact. Well, time to go this way. Last vestige of civilization. The old crypt. Got him. Oh, Jesus. Freaking blob. I'm gonna shoot you from afar, if I can. How did that miss? That went right into this blob's jelly. Alright, stamina. I need you back. Stick with me, stamina. Stick with me. We're kind of there. Send you some vids. Some bits for upcoming PP vid. Ooh, sweet. I'll have a look. Kind of hate that the Onion is in a race with humanity to create the worst possible headlines. Yeah. Does the Onion even try anymore? Ow! Oh, blob! What? Damn it. Alright, I got poison. Can I survive the poison? I think I can. Oh yeah, I'll be able to survive the poison. Fine enough. We're just gonna wait that out. A quick second. Talk to this man again. Ancient bark is actually good. Very, very valuable. So I will take it. Kinda wish the chest had something a little bit more valuable to it, though. You know, talking, give me some iron. Give me the thing I'm here for, game. Give me all of it. Why don't you give me some of it? Also, am I the only one who consciously thinks that this is like a crab claw or something? Why didn't they call it that? It looks like a crab claw. To the point where I have convinced myself that it is in fact crab claw. That wasn't enough, huh? Oh, it's because the freaking wood weighs a ton and a half. Jesus. Well, if I put that away, I can, you know, I can get some iron for days. You can get way more iron this way. Begging your pardon, game, but, that is clearly within my chopping range. Nailed it. I'm the greatest. I'm the greatest miner around. It's a weird thing to say. I'm thinking back on it. Thinking back on it, little weird. But that's fine. It's fine. What are people gonna do? Stop me? Ha! Joke's on them. They can't stop me. I was crazy to begin with. Ow! Absolute bastard. So much stuff. I want all of it. But I can't take it all. That's the worst part. Is I'm not able to take all of it, so we're gonna have to... I'll put it in that chest. We'll do a bit more mining. Then we'll take what we can. It's either that way has an open way, so we're gonna hold off on that one. I wanna... What is it? You can't trick me. Wall hiding right there in that little corner like he was. Doing it again on this side. Look at that. Ah, got it. I'm the greatest. Chop. Chop. See, this spot's not such a bad thing. These spots aren't too bad because you can access everything. Unlike the ones that have, like, rocks jutting out of them, you're just like, well, it's gonna be a pain in the ass to deal with this for a while, I can tell you that for free. You gotta jump in there, jump into the rocks and finagle your way in. Kind of squirm about a bit inside the rocks. All the other kids start calling you, you know, Rocky Roger or something. I'm not understanding what the kids say. They'll tell you how to plump your Sasquatch or something. I don't know. What, Esper, you didn't like that one? And my pick broke. Fabulous. Okay. No, not that chest. This one. There we go, we'll do it this way. Plunder the Sasquatch, you know me? I'm sorry, look. Do I look like I'm hip with the kids these days? Do I look... this is coming from, Pepper in your shoes. Plunder your Sasquatch was the thing I brought up earlier when I was making fun of everything, and I was talking to Jordan through the Discord and saying, trying to be all like, I can make up weird phrases too. And as a result, plunder your Sasquatch is now one of my favorite go-to sayings, and I will say it often, much to the detriment of everyone. Because now everyone's going to have to put up with my weird word shenanigans. And they're going to like it. Ow. The breathing. It struggles. Yeah, I find these pathways, and they're perfect when I find them going out, but as soon as I go in, it's a right pain in my ass to figure out how I did it. Nope, just climb the log. Climb the log, dumbass. Hi, Esper. Esper knows it's getting close to time. She's getting up and around. Plunder the Sasquatch sounds like a term for sex. I took her in the bathroom and plundered the Sasquatch. Dude, no. No, no, no. Plundering the Sasquatch has nothing to do with that. I'm telling you. Plundering the Sasquatch is when you put all of your efforts into a particular job that you can't help but succeed at. Get out of here, leeches. I'm out of arrows. Oh, damn. Well, I guess we're doing this sooner than I thought then. I was gonna just run back, grab the rest of that stuff, and come back again. Because I know I've got another stack's worth of iron, but if I'm out of arrows, I lose out on a massive offensive ability. So we're gonna drain our resources, if you know what I say. Anyway, remember my religious stepdad saying that was Cain from the Bible. He killed his brother and God cursed him to be immortal, and that's Bigfoot. It's 100% real. Yeah, that's the funny enough, okay, that is a genuine belief amongst people. It's weird to me, and I need them to stop, because it frightens me when they say these things that are obviously kind of ludicrous, you know what I mean? Like that's a weird thing to say. It's incredibly strange. And yet, people say. Wait, where'd all my flint arrows go? Did I use all my flint ones too? Damn. What am I gonna use? Ran out of flint. I guess I just make more flint arrows. What other option do I have? Nope, wrong one. Wrong one. Wrong one. Nailed it. First try. No one can prove otherwise. One can argue God is real because blah blah. Yeah. But Bigfoot does not exist. They insist this to be true. Yeah. Again, that's the way. That's the mentality. It's, I can... But the problem is, like, you can't prove non-existence. It's fallacy. You can't, you know, you can't say, hey, this doesn't exist. Okay. Well, how do you know that? Well, prove that it does. It is like, okay, well, you can't, you know, it's basically you're proving existence by non-existence. Or vice versa. It's like, you're trying to prove the fact without actually giving an evidence to the fact. It's a weird fallacy that a lot of people fall into. They try to, like, they kind of finagle this weird language around where they try to convince you that... Did I just touch... Oh, son of a biscuit. Back on the hook, you. Alright, we're good. We good, we gooch, we gooch. Hello, pigs. So, is this idea that you can't simply say that I prove that something doesn't exist because it doesn't exist. Right? Like, obviously a very, very bad fallacy to try to, you know, make an argument such as that. Hi, Skellies. Oh, I'm stuck on a log. Oh, I hate you all. Now you're all dead. Was it worth it? I hope so. I hope it was all worth it. My favorite response to the occasional missionary is, I grew up in a cult town, the FLDS stuff. I'm good. Yep. That's the funny... Oh, man, I don't even have to tell them stuff anymore. They don't come talk to me. I don't know why. You wanna know why? No, I know exactly why they don't talk to me. Because I offered to talk to them. Not about, you know, stuff, but just talk. I was like, you guys are more than welcome to come, you know, chat if you guys want. And I never saw them again. Leap. Let me get out of this water. I've somehow found a more roundabout way of getting to the thing I've been trying to get to than I have in previous attempts before. How did I manage that one? Yep. Absolute. Yeah. The gossip lines in... I think that's mostly a community thing. That's mostly just a community and like an inclusion thing. They try to pull. That's what everyone tries to pull. They're just like, no, no, no. You need to be in our circle. And when someone like got away and... Yeah, it's just... That's the thing. It's such an oddity. They're like... Well, this just seems weird. Like, that can't be right. And it's like, no, it's right there. Well, that's just the way it do. I'm gonna shoot you in the nuts. Got him. Though it looked more like a knee shot. Oh, come on. Man, there's just so much stuff around here. It's so good. So many muddy piles. And that is probably my cue that I should probably start getting ready to wrap up here. We'll probably get to that here in a minute. I've spent the whole stream just trying to find iron and sail to iron and get the iron. We're pretty close, actually. We have quite a bit now. And I'm happy about that. Because I did the math. It takes a lot to get to a reasonable amount of stuff. To the point where I'm like, I would very much like to, you know, fill that boat with iron if I can. I think I can manage it. £2 over. Fuck that. Yeah, that stuff's not really worth it. But you know what is worth it? More iron. Fine. See how it is. You cold-hearted minx, I understand perfectly. Wait, wasn't there another one that was... Or is this, like, the last of it? Hold on. Is this the last of it? Oh, it might be. That might be the last of it. This was a pretty good, This was a good cave. We're walking away with, like, 120 iron. Give her a shot emphasize, but if you tell you right now, yes, they are. The only difference is the... Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that dude. I hate that dude. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of that man, and I can attest that, you know, was pretty giddy when I saw the news about that dude. And how everyone was like, yeah, we're just gonna put you away. Because he needs to be put away. Yeah. It's... That's what I mean. That dude is no bueno, and he is not going to get any kind of glory or recognition or even an acknowledgement from me in this channel. We don't acknowledge monsters. Because, I mean, okay, this is actually a fun bit. This actually goes towards the whole idea of, some psychology, in fact. The idea that you can reduce crime rates simply by not talking about them. How weird is that? Crime rate goes down when you don't mention it. When you do not stand there and, like, announce it to the mass public that, hey, you know, all this terrible stuff is going on. Suddenly, the same thing happens when you're like, there were psychologists who, ow! Basically came out and told news outlets, told the government, told, police agencies, told everybody. It was like, if you want to, you know, reduce X sort of crime, here are your 3 steps to make them go away. And... you wanna know who's followed them? Not those people. That's for damn sure. Hey, that's my boat. Ow! Y'all leeches want to get got? Die, leech. Die, all of you. I will murder all of you, I swear to all holy hell. How it burns! So now the question... Oh, I should really probably leave. I've got like 11 HP. I should not be there. Ooh, Vermintide. Let me know if you want someone to play with. We're playing with the floor crew tomorrow. On Wednesday, I mean. Yo, what up, Fitz? Also, by the way. How's it going, Fitz? How's your evening? How's things? How's the life, the things, and the whatnot? We are... So the plan is tomorrow to be playing Vermintide. We're playing with the floor crew. Fitz, look at all of my carrots. Look at all of my carrots. It goes from playing some Darktide. I need to play more Darktide. Ran into a spot where I could not. Something came in here and ate some of my freaking carrots. Oh, you bastards. Something came in here and hurt a squad of my carrots. I will find who did this. My children. All the carrots. Yeah, all the carrots. I planted 282 of them. 290, something like that. That's how much I was able to get planted inside of there. I know how farmers felt. Aside from the fear of impending starvation. Yeah, the starvation was a big factor. Usually is a pretty big factor for some people. The imminent threat of, I might not be able to eat tomorrow kind of thing. Hold on, I want to bring this over. What do I need to make the harpoon again? I know I can. Is it in here? Where is that? This I want to make. This will make life easier. Hold on. Wait, what? Hold on. Is that not... Does something need to be upgraded higher to be able to use that? To make that harpoon? What do I need for the harpoon? Is it silver? Want to find some people to play some Vermintide, but it's not looking good. Games like Vermin and Darktide aren't fun alone. Damn right they're not. It's very much like you gotta have that fun group mentality. Fitz, next time I'm playing with like Cora and Peeps, I'll drop you a line and we'll try to get something squared up, because it would be fun to play some more Darktide. I haven't played since I got my staff, and I'm super excited about my staff, but I don't get to use it. So I'm like, I gotta find a way to do that. I'm probably gonna be doing some stuff. There might be some time next week. Oh man, here's the one of the worst things about having such a full schedule is the fact that I have to like pre-plan everything like 2 weeks in advance. Like, I don't have the luxury of... Oh, there it is. There's the harpoon. I need 30. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Alright. I understand. I understand, game. I'm halfway there. You can see how that might stress someone out. Yes. The starvation is quite stressful. Anyway, going back to the thing I was saying. I know, I was considering leaving early, and yet here we are. Every damn time. The problem, and one of the hardships of having such a full schedule and such a, hey, I want to dedicate my time to do all these things, is I now have to, like, plan everything. And then, when all of a sudden I'm just like, you know what? I'm not feeling like this plan. I take it away and I change it, because I can. And I'm like, this is what I want to do right now. This is the way of things. And that's just how it goes. So, I'm gonna wrap and find a raidable real fast. I know I've got a raidable. We've got raidables. We've always got people to raid out to. Let's go bug Plague Pals. They're doing No Man's Sky. We like bugging them. I raided out to Kron last time, I think. So, we'll go bug them, and then we might go hang out with Kron, who knows. But, thanks everyone for coming and hanging out. Thanks for just sitting here and bullshitting with me for the time being, because I ran back and forth between one spot and another for the whole stream. 3 hours to clear one crypt. Gotta happen. It's what you gotta do. Such is the way. Drop some sick rhymes on a fat beat real quick. No. Rhymes with no. Bam. Nailed it. I'm the greatest. Let's talk about schedule. Again, real fast. Vermintide 2, tomorrow, with the floor crew. We are... And then after that, there's a break on Friday, because I'm doing Christmas party with friends. That one's going to be really fun for me, and it's just time to relax and everything. Next week, I don't know. I also want to try to get some, like, Faz in next week. I'll see if I can't make that happen. I got to talk to some people. There might be some more Valheim. There might be some Oceanomics again. I really want to do that one. And then the week after that, Christmas week, who knows? There's a lot of stuff happening on Christmas week. We'll figure that part out when it gets there. Anyway, thank you everyone for coming and hanging out. Until I see you again, talk to you.